Hello, John from IconicRC. I've got hold of one of these. It's a Tamiya Mitsubishi Montero Wheelie. So basically a 1/10 Tamiya stunt vehicle. Model 58499, so the 499 Tamiya 58 series kit. The range that started in the 70s. Now that body shell, vintage fans will recognise that. Tamiya have reutilised the classic 58044 Mitsubishi Pajero. That's the Pajero shell on there. That Pajero was released early to mid 1980s. So they brought it out again on this chassis, which happens to be a lunchbox and midnight pumpkin chassis. The beauty of this, though, as far as I'm concerned, is that it's a 1/10. Yeah, it's a 1/10 scale, as opposed to the lunchbox and pumpkin, which are 1/12 scale. I like that because I think it looks better, and it will look better alongside the majority of the other Tamiyas, which are 1/10 scale as well. This manual, there's decals. The one I've got comes with the TEU 104 BK speed controller, bonus parts and some bearings. There's that hard Pajero body shell. I say they've called it a Montero this time around. Those decals are the same as the classic Pajero from back in the day as well. Unlike some of the other Tamiya kits these days that come with a pre-assembled gearbox, you have to assemble the gearbox on this, so that's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to put a black can sport tuned Tamiya motor in there. I haven't bought that yet, so I'll start off with the standard silver can 540 that it comes with. I've got my 2.4 GHz Core RC code radio system. There we go. There's the receiver for it. So this basically 15 model memory. So I can, once I've got this up and running, just go in there, select my Montero, and then we've got one transmitter that will run 15 cars if we want. So that's it really. Show you all this lot. Gonna get stuck into this build. Quite straightforward. I've just built a Leonis that's taken quite a while. This is going to be nice and straightforward in comparison. Really looking forward to it. Really fancied the look of this as soon as I saw it. And taken a while, but I finally gone out there and got hold of one. So yeah, I'll show you it built, and then we'll do another video of the Montero running. Cheers! Here he is then, Monty, all built up. How cute! What an excellent little truck. I really like this. As I mentioned before, that scale is 1/10. So that body is a 1/10 body. I just think it sits on this chassis absolutely perfect. Really looking forward to running this. Let me quickly talk to you about this body shell. I mean, no, we'll start with the chassis. This is so simple. 1987, I had a lunchbox. I went out and bought a lunchbox. I already had a boomerang, and I saved up, and all I could really afford was a lunchbox. And I immediately couldn't believe how straightforward that chassis was to build compared to the boomerang that I'd built before that. So a very straightforward chassis, does not take long at all, there's hardly anything in there, very straightforward gearbox. I put a black sport tuned motor in there, they're just friction shocks, there's no upgrades whatsoever. Inside there's a 104 BK Speedo and a Core RC gigahertz receiver to go with this. So Monty is programmed into there. This has got a 15 model memory, as I've already mentioned. there's the chassis then. Nice and straightforward. Not so straightforward if you want to go box art, which I have done, is the shell. Yeah? What did I do? Okay, firstly primed it. This is Halfords, but wherever you are in the world you're going to get a similar automotive dealer. White primer on that shell. Then I went for Ford Diamond White. I had a Ford Diamond White Sierra a long time ago, so lots of whites to choose from, but I thought I ought to go for that one. So he sprayed in Diamond White, and then I lacquered it, a few coats of that. Got to be careful with this lacquer, but a few coats of lacquer. And yeah, all this lot here I just painted using this stuff. What's it called? Vallejo acrylic paint. So I painted all the detailing on the back and then lacquered over the whole thing. And there we go. So bumpers are painted, but these silver ones are actually stickers that you put over, so you paint the black bits. So decals went on alright actually. Quite big, but they went on okay on this. Screwed the window in, roll bar, job's a good one. Fantastic shell. That took longer, I think, than the chassis. Right, another video of it running. Maybe this weekend I'll take it out, I don't know. But anyway, there'll be another video of this Montero running. It's a 58499 as mentioned, and the full spec is on IconicRC.com. So if you go on there and browse cars, Tamiya, scroll right the way down because it's one of the latest. So it is in sort of chronological order. So down the bottom you'll see the Mitsubishi Montero. And you'll see the spec on there if you fancy going and buying one. They aren't that expensive, about £100, something like that. Well worth it. Okay, till the next time. Cheers.